Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the New England Patriots and our home team. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready? 60 or 66, pull it high. Hey, Charlie! General West! Go!
On first and 10, Powell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rhodes. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Got it.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Let's go, D.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, New England.
Set. 30 base. Smith.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on first down. Powell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Kill.
Ready.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Check back.
Snap.
Looking to throw. Watts. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Set, ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Get in the weight room. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Slant.
61 Matchbox Lights. Hey, Orbit.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go.
5.
To throw again. Howell looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, seam 6.
Switch.
Now Gordon. Shrugs him off. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Watts. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
High 7. Yes, yes.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Keep him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watts. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, exit.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground, Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Michelle. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the shot.
5. Go.
Operating from the gun. Powell. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
49 the mic. Watch 49.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the sled. 49, guys. 49. Cut.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Powell. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. 51's a
Clear. Big grip.
To throw from his end zone. Watts finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Kill.
80 weapon.
Back to throw. Watts. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing again. Watts. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Howell. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads of that?
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown. Able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Howell. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. On first down, Howell. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Rush in, rush in.
Hey, ready?
To throw again, Howell. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 40-yard completion. Back to throw. Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30, the 20, 10, 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now Michelle. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Taken in at the 22. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
You got 3 down. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, defense.
Let's go.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Here we go. 18 Gator. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watts, flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Yeah, baby.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. Calm the crowd. No chance. Hey, watch the edge. Shift.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on. 61. Matchbox lights. 5.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Off the play fake. Watts under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards gets them back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Ready. 50, plant.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
You gonna see me. Bravo. Son, you gonna see me. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Watts. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw. Watts. Open man, it's Allen. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
94. Pilot, 64. Quick.
Chargers, 1st down.
Hey, exit.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
Off play action. Watts. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
10-2.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass.
2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Squeeze, double.
Go.
Off the play fake. Howell. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Throwing again. Powell looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, that's going to bring up third down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. From the gun, Powell. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Down. 10 Lobo.
41 Mike.
Now.
Mike.
Go.
On first and 10, Watts. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
That's trash.
To throw again. Watts. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and 19. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon, finding room to the 20. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
You got nothing.
Ready?
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Throwing on first down. Watts. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
91.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball at the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Like 6. You can't block me.
Operating from the gun. Howell. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
132 fighter. Hustle.
Got 2 pop. Mike's 49.
Get it.
On 4th down. Howell. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Gordon on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Go.
Hey, 4-1.
Hey, Charlie. Don't get it.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Watts. He's got his man. It's Williams. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, 34 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw. Powell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
On first down, Watts. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go, here we go. Mike 51.
Looking to throw. Watts. Going deep here into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Got a man open. That's Harry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
On first down, Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.